take your calls, answer your questions, help you connect with loved ones on the other side. And today you'll probably get through. There are not a lot of callers. There's been a lot of interruption with the YouTube feed, with with all of the electronic stuff. There's been a bit of interruption. So if you call in today, you probably will get through today. Okay, next. The number that you call in for the show is not the number or the place you go for private sessions. I've had a couple of people make that mistake or, not know that. If you would like a private session, it's www.tonig.info. I'm going to adjust something here. Just one quick second. That's a little better. Okay. That was a little bright in my eyes. Okay, so next, what's next? What's next? What else do I normally say? If you would like to join us live, you can also join us live in the chat and you can ask questions in the chat again about life, love, career, finances, connect with somebody on the other side. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Hey, Rebecca, Genevieve, Rebecca, Genevieve, Terry, thank you for being here. Sal, hey Sal, how are you? Amy, Mimi, thank you for being here and all the timestamps. Mimi, Kathy, Vaughn, Anne, and everybody else here. I think I did get everybody. I hope I did get everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Please forgive that. Okay, Sal left a comment. Get all of your money out of the banks. Here's what I'll say. There's a lot of money laundering that goes on that's called different things. Like, oh, the bank ran out of money and they're having a breakdown. Oh, is that because the federal government will always come to their aid and help them out, right? So really, we'll see in a minute, like within so many days, they'll pass something that gives them bailout again. So yeah, so that's a lot of that. I don't panic yet. Don't panic yet. And I say the word yet loosely. Don't panic yet. What else? Anything else? I think that's it for that. Let's go to the first caller. The first caller is 703. 703, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name's Angie. I'm calling from Virginia.
Hey, Angie, how can I help you today?
Well, my son is getting married, and actually the wedding's next month. But the whole year they've been planning this wedding, and my son's relationship and I have been kind of like off and on rocky. So I don't know if it's her. I wasn't even invited to go wedding dress shopping. I wasn't invited to plan the bridal shower. So I don't know if she doesn't like me or just, I don't know. Son or my future daughter-in-law. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so
Weird.
This is a really, really sensitive thing, and I'm going to tell you. Here's what I'm going to say. Moms and daughters are one thing. Daughters and mothers-in-laws are another thing. We always have an expectation that we'll be a part of things. An expectation for anybody listening, the more expectation you can delete from your life, from yourself or other people, just the happier you're going to be. She likes you, okay? She's just not bonded with you. So when you have...
No, she's not. She's and that's my son's fault.
No. Yes, no, maybe. It is what it is. Okay, listen. Let's say this. If somebody wants to get to know me, if somebody wants to be bonded to me, they want to create a bond with me, regardless of
what they would have.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for so much for calling in. I'm so grateful for your call. If you have another question, please call in again. I'm going to go to 205. 205, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Tony. Thank you for taking my call. My name is Patricia, and I'm
Hey.
calling from Alabama. And I work in the medical profession, contract. I haven't had a contract since mid January, and I was just wondering, when do you see me getting another contract? With all the wishes, good money, um, loving my coworkers, and enjoying taking care of my patients.
Okay. So the
Please
first,
and thank you.
oh, absolutely my pleasure. And thank you, my love. Thank you. The first thing I hear is June. I hear there's going to be a contract coming in, and either you'll get the get or start the contract in June. June is going to be a really big month for you. I know that's a couple months away. I hear that between now and then, they're saying you could do something, and they're using the term piecework. I'm really not sure what that means. I think you might know what that means, but I'm sorry, I don't know what that means when they say piecework. What I can tell you is if you choose between now and your next contract, there is some work you can do that will bring in some money. It might not be the same type of work you've been doing or the same way you've been doing it, but something will come in that is definitely temporary, and it's meant to be temporary until the next contract. I don't feel like you're going to have to wait until June to work, but I do feel like the next contract is in June. June. Yeah, I keep getting June. Now, for those who are open to it, there's always remote positions available or work from home positions available with companies like Tesla, Apple, American Express, Discover. They all will, each and every one of those companies will train you, and you can work from home. So they will, and it doesn't have to be a full time forever position. It can be a part time. I believe that it can be part time, and you can work different shifts with these companies because a lot of them are customer service where you can maybe do a 3 to 8 shift or a whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not going to say too much because different companies offer different possibilities. I'm also going to say there is going to be an opening for you um, also in July. So there's a contract coming in June, and then an opening coming in July. Okay, so you'll have a choice between two different contracts or positions at that time. And again, you don't have to wait till then to bring money in. I mean, if you're good and you're not caring about working until then, great. But if you do need to bring or want to bring or just have something to do, there are going to be several positions available for you between now and then. They just won't be in the same field or doing it the same way. Okay, I don't want to repeat myself again, so I'm just going to
Okay.
drop that ball there. How does that sound, love?
That sounds great, Tony. And those, because I'm very open to doing many different jobs, and I'm okay with that until I get to do what I love to do. I have done that before. So when you talk about, or when you see those temporary jobs, do you see those temporary jobs coming up within, like the next week or the next 2 weeks? Because I do need to start bringing in revenue again. I
Yeah,
need income coming in because, of course, I have, bills to pay. So anything
exactly.
that you see within the next week or two, that I'm very open for it.
Okay,
And it's something that I need to be doing to bring that on in, please.
I absolutely understand that, and I get that. I always say if you're in this position, find the first cash job you can. And a cash job
Okay.
can be anything from, and I'm going to name a variety of them. And I'm not saying these are going to be your perfect cash jobs, but they might be for somebody else, or you might, I might assume something incorrectly. A cash job is babysitting, bringing kiddos in your home and watching them for cash. If you can and want to, that is a really good cash job because daycares are hella expensive. If you've ever tried to put your kiddo in a daycare, it is craziness. Um, so if that's something, another one, if you want to get out of the home and do cash jobs, there is everything from, and again, from being in the service industry as far as being waiting tables, doing bartending, any kind of service industry position like that. A couple of my friends, if you have a vehicle and you like driving, a couple of my friends work for Lyft, door to door, and Uber, and they like it because you get in your car when you want, you just turn your thing on and you start making money. And some of my friends that do Uber and I think it's door to door or Lyft. They, if depending on how the hours they work and when they're available, they will get anywhere from 600 to whatever a week. Now that's not working 10 hours a week. It's working more than that. But if you're open to that, and that's not cash, that's, they send that money to you. So there are some, and then I always, 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 always say this. If there's something you naturally can do, hairs, nails, brows, and you don't mind doing that for friends and family for cash, do it. Okay. If there's something you can naturally do, jump on it, get into it, and do it. Um, and you will be surprised at what comes in for you. But those are some of the ideas. I do feel like there is going to be some two excuse my voice, there's going to be two options coming in within this month, which is 2 weeks, for cash. So whether you find somebody you can do, oh yeah, okay, thank you, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I like stalled it out this long. um One thing that you can do, like, there's babysitting for kiddos, right? Going to their home or having them come in, but there's also babysitting the elderly. And I'm sorry I'm using the word babysitting, but
Right.
elder sitting. Um, Either working with
Yeah.
a company to do like that, or if you know someone and you say, listen, I can come in and I can like help out and do X, Y, and Z. That's a really good option also. So I feel like there's going to be two cash options for you near the end of the month. You are going to have to put your feelers out and talk to people about it. Um, and then there will be other options that are not only cash, but that are pay options, like regular go to work jobs or work from home jobs. Okay, love? And
Okay, you definitely resonated with the, because I have done the, you know, step in by word of mouth or just putting myself out there, sitting with the elderly, because again, it's part of the profession. So, and that's so funny that you said that, but and it's not, because you do. You are just beautiful at what you do.
oh my goodness, thank
And the
you.
messages always are on point. So I'm not surprised that you picked that up. But I was just thinking to go back to one of my places where I go to check and see, do anyone need a helping hand? And that means just going to the elderly place and helping them out and servicing them in any way I can. And so That's something I have done in between jobs. So for you to pick that up, I was thinking about that, and thinking about doing that. So thank you so much, Toni, again for the message. And many blessings to you. I love you. I love speaking with you, and I love listening to you. So until the next time, blessings. And again, thank you. Thank you so much for the message.
And thank you so much. And I'm going to be doing some clearings in a little bit. So please stay on the line and we'll do some clearings. But we're going to start right now with a clearing for anybody and everybody looking for work or needing to bring in money, especially right now. We're going to do a clearing of we are bringing in money. I get a no. We're going to clear that now. Whew. And then, oh, that is a big one for everybody. I feel like everybody needs that right now. Oh, and then the next one I'm gonna do is we are bringing in more money that is going out. Now that's a huge one. So let's clear, heal, release that. If anybody on YouTube, anybody listening on YouTube in the chat is feeling this, please let me know what you're feeling. Is this hitting you guys as hard as it's hitting me? And then the next one I want to do is we are getting work that we are in alignment with and compatible with. And I get a no. And even that's like, let's clear that. And that, like you can hear, is really stressing out my voice. And I get that because we spend most of our life at work. Literally, when you think about it, we spend most of our life at work or sleeping. So we want that work that we do to be something we love, something we're compatible with, something that just like uplifts us. The other thing I'm getting for you, sweetie, is don't be afraid to, and for you or anybody else listening, and I have said this in other shows, if somebody needs you to do their shopping for them, if somebody wants you to cook their meals for them, if somebody, or you could make like one day, I know of somebody who does this every weekend. They let all their friends know and tell their friends to let friends know, like, every weekend I'm going to cook and it's this much a plate. So if you want it, call me and order. And this person happens to cook a certain type of food, but you could, whatever you cook, like you could make anything and say, hey, listen, instead of going to a restaurant, I'm going to make this, and so build it up slowly. When it's gone, it's gone. But that's a really good way to make cash too. And I'm going to say, you don't have to just do one thing. You can do a couple of things. So if you make a big pot of gumbo, I don't know why gumbo is coming to me. I've never had gumbo in my life. But if you make a big stock pot of gumbo and you put the word out, hey, I made this big stock pot of gumbo to your friends and family. It's this much per like dish. And then, let people come and get it. If they don't come and get it, freeze it and eat it later. It never goes to waste, right? So that's what and also you can also do that with, like, you can do the gumbo and the, like, a big thing of brownies or a cake and say it's this much per piece unless you want the whole cake. There are so many ways. If people are willing and able, they will start coming every Friday and or Saturday to get food from you, because nobody, Friday and Saturday, people have to cook every night. If you already have the food prepped and it's a good homemade meal, they will come and they will get that food and they will eat it and they will love it because, no, I'm going to say this to you and I mean this. Nobody can cook better, especially even my generation. Nobody can cook better than our grandmas and our moms. I am putting that up because they know they didn't take all the shortcuts, right? They didn't take all the shortcuts, and
Right.
they make it with so much heart, and that's just what they did all the time the children were growing up. Most grandmas didn't work. They stayed home and they cooked with love, and that they make some of the best foods. And even like my mom was an amazing, amazing cook. Um, so there's some ideas for anybody who would be inclined to have them. I hope these ideas help you, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul friend. And please do call back in the
Yes,
future when things come together, or if you have another question. Okay.
I sure will. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tony. All of that
Abs-
help. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
You know what? Absolutely.
Blessings.
Absolutely my pleasure. And I'm so grateful to be able to be here and to help like this. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to say, and I hope for anybody listening, if you know how to make a certain ethnic food like soul food or Jamaican food or Latin food, or start doing that and start sharing it. Um, there is it is really needed, especially in today's world with what's out there. It is really needed. Um, Seriously, it's just very, very needed. Okay, it is. Um, I am going to go to 514. 514, what's your what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Tony. It's Genevieve from Montreal, Canada. How are you doing?
Oh my goodness, Genevieve, I'm so good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I gotta say, I love this setting because I'm listening to you on the phone and I'm watching you on YouTube, and I love your office and all the plants. I'm the same. I'm the same way, but I love the energy of the plants. It's gorgeous, and you look like in a jungle.
Yes.
We're not missing the giraffe.
Thank you. Well, that I have other giraffes on. Like there's this little giraffe here, and then another one over there. So I have elephants all around too. But they're here. They're still here. If I stay in this setting, I'll bring the big giraffe over. But I'm a little. I shouldn't worry about this, I know, but for TV and everything, I'm a little washed out, so I have to find a way to block out a little bit more light of the windows while I do the show, and then it will be um a better quality for everything. But I think I am going to do this. I'm just going to work on it between now and Wednesday. So Wednesday when I come back in, it will be a little bit clearer and I won't be so washed out on camera. But thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. Genevieve, how can I help you today?
Well, just to say, you always look beautiful, so don't worry about being washed out. You always look phenomenal, and also with your energy, it's just great. It's just great, 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 beautiful energy.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, love.
Yes, I was calling you because my stepmother, I've been invaded with the spirits lately. My dad's been coming in my dreams. My stepmother, my father's last wife, and as well as my cousin, which I hardly think about, who passed away 15 years ago, has been also booming in my mind constantly. So I don't know what they are trying to. My dad was happy in my last dream. So my dad, I love you, Dad. It's great. I know you're there and everything. But I'm wondering why my stepmother, her name was Ricarda, and I've got my cousin Christian keeps popping up. So that's my question to you. What's going on with them?
Okay, so the first word I get, Genevieve, is communication. So one of the things I'm going to say to you, and it's really important for you, is it's good to see our loved ones. It's good to have them pop up in dreams. They're bringing you messages. Now, if in your dreams you know how we have a dream and we start to become aware of the dream. So let's just say the
That's
dream
right.
is just happening and then we start observing the dream, but then we can start to participate in the dream. Okay. So the thing that I'm getting is they have always uh, uh, words, words, work. They have always been in your dreams. They have always been there. They always come. They always join in. They always hang out in your dreams. Now you're starting to see them because of something. Maybe it's the planetary shifts. I don't know what it is, but everybody is having crazy vivid dreams right now. It is whoa. So what I'm going to say to you is that when you start to become aware of your dream, ask. And somebody asked last week, it might have been Anne, all my teeth fell out in my dream. I think that's fear, by the way. Um, just ask why, what does this represent in a case like that? But in your case, Genevieve, ask something to the effect of, just say, what do I need? What do you need to tell me? What are you communicating to me? Some of them are just communicating, look, I'm good, I'm healthy, I'm happy. Some of them are coming in with condolences of, I'm really sorry things played out the way they did. And others are just coming through saying, hey, we're here with you. And they're giving you downloads for future. Sometimes, even if we ask them, like if we say, hey, what do I need to know? They communicate in a nonverbal way 90% of the time. So it's just something, it's like a download on your computer. You may not even hear the message, but they're putting it in, and you'll have a sense of the message is what I'm going to say. Okay, love? Whew, and that's what I have.
Thank you. That's just from my dad. That's exactly it. It's just I was wondering about the Ricarda and my cousin. I just don't know why, but thank you.
Absolutely, my pleasure. And I think when someone comes and visits us in a dream, either they're always there. First of all, I'm going to say that again. We are going through huge transitions, and or they want us to know they're okay, and or um they are just helping us to progress, is what I'm going to say in your case. Now, what you're seeing in your dreams, Genevieve, you can start to see in your awake state. Like, not always, but at times. The reason we see them more in our dreams is because the fear isn't there. So in our dreams, we don't have the fear of I'm going to just use, I don't come at me for this word, anybody, uh ghosts or spirits. We don't have that fear in our dreams. But in our waking life, if we see, let's say, a loved one across the room, we're like, oh my God, is that them? Am I crazy? Am I blah 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 blah? And your head starts to go crazy with, is that really them? Is that really not them? Okay. So what I'm going to say to you is, the more you are comfortable with it, for you and anybody else listening, the more they're going to show up, not only in your dreams but in your daily to and fro life. You'll see them more. Um so I think for you, Genevieve, also the comfort factor in your dreams will lead to a comfort factor in your daily life, and you will start to catch them out of the corner of your eye. You might catch them as little bitty orbs, or for those of you who are not familiar with what orbs are, it's like about, I have this little thing. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see. It's like that big, sometimes smaller. It can be this little of a light, like blue, pink, purple, green. It's just a little bitty light, but it can expand to be bigger than your whole home, no matter what size your home is. And those are loved ones and or angels letting us know that they are there and they are with us. So you're going to start to see more orbs. And when you see an orb, for you or anybody else, ask, like, who are you? Why are you here? What do you want? How can I communicate with you better? And then when you realize it's a loved one, and sometimes they will speak. And I think this is such a great message that they're bringing through for you, Genevieve, for you and everybody else, because it's going to help so many people. Sometimes when they speak, it's through a smell, a scent. Sometimes it's through a taste that you'll get in your mouth. Sometimes it's something you'll hear, and it won't necessarily be their voice, but like you might hear a train going off when there's no train anyplace, and you're like, oh my gosh, he used to love to go see the trains or whatever it is that brings their sign to you, that you'll just start to understand it. And every person gets their signs and symbols or confirmations in a different way than anybody else. So my mom can come to me and be one way, where she'll go to my brother and be a completely different way, give him a different message, because that's what we understand. So for you, Genevieve, just being more comfortable in your dream state and communicating with them without coming out of the dream state is good. But if you do come out of the dream state, keep communicating. They didn't go away. They're not in your dream. They're with you, showing up in your dream. So when you come out of your dream and out of your sleep, they are still right there with you. Boom. Oh my God. I so love the way Spirit just brought that through. Thank you. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to explain this. What a beautiful way to say this for everybody to understand, for everybody to understand. So when you come out of your dream, yes, they're still there. They didn't go away with the dream, because they were actually there interceding in your dream. Oh, okay, Genevieve, that was amazing. Thank you. Whenever, Genevieve, when you come on and you ask these questions, I think it is so helpful for everybody listening. I just need to say it's so helpful for everybody listening.
Well, thank you, and you're so helpful. You've been helping me with those communication, especially when my dad has passed in 2015, and you've helped me with that, and it's so true. And thank you for reminding me of all of this. It's always I don't know. It's a blessing, and it's blissful. Thank you for the blissfulness that you share with me.
No,
and
thank
everyone.
you. Thank you. And I'm so grateful that I truly am grateful that we met, Genevieve. I truly am. And thank you so much. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too, love. You have an absolutely amazing day. And we will talk maybe on Wednesday again. Okay. Otherwise, just WhatsApp me. Okay. Thank
Take care. Bye.
You too. Thank you, love. Okay, you guys, there are so many more people on. Oh, Sal is still Sal. How are you? Um, Mo D, how are you? Terry, Kathy. I'm gonna get to some of the messages online in a second. So there's Sue. Hi, Sue. How are you today? Welcome to the show. Maris is here. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way back to the beginning of questions, because there's quite a bit of feed here. But if I can see a question quickly. Thank you, Modi. Yeah, I'm going to keep this setting. I just have to figure out something with the light coming in, because yeah, for all the reasons I've already said. Modi, my pleasure on the clearings. Also, we're going to do a clearing on health right now. I'm just going to do a general clearing or healing. I'm going to make it as vague as possible. And I'm going to say, we are healthy. I get a no. We're going to clear this now. Now, this can be, and I'm going to go into this a little bit. All that caused this, kept this, started this, has cleared, healed, released. I get a no. We're going to clear, heal, release that. Now, this can be emotionally, mentally, psychologically, physically, financially, spiritually, any and or all of the levels of health. And if you come back, that's about the 34-minute mark of the show. If you come back and listen to that again, you can listen to that one in the morning and the evening, and just keep clearing out things and have them just keep clearing out things one right after the other. And we don't have to Sometimes we think, oh my gosh, my shoulder hurts so much. It's not our shoulder, it could be something in our back. So we just want to be very vague in our statements and clearings sometimes. Okay. So, okay, let's go to the next one. Fawn, you are welcome. I'm so grateful for that, Fawn. Thank you for that beautiful comment. Okay, Anne online, and this is a really sensitive subject, and I know this is a second time you're asking this question, and I'm going to be really honest with you, Anne. I'm not comfortable answering that question on the chat or on live on the air. What I'm going to say though, and Anne, I'm also going to tell you sometimes there is no answer. It was such a shocking, upsetting thing, and that is still with you, that shock and pain and fear. And sometimes, even if I give you the exact answer, it won't make sense in your mind because you're still in shock and have PTSD over it. Once some of that shock and PTSD go, you'll be able to understand it better. And I'm going to say this, sometimes people do things to us in this life, and there is no good reason. No, I could say because they're evil. And okay, yeah, but yeah, and maybe it wasn't even that. Maybe there was some other things going on at that time that you weren't even aware of. Maybe some things you didn't comprehend. I don't know. Maybe it could be a million different things. I'm not going to say it was past life karma. I don't know. I don't know, but what I'm getting, what I am clearly hearing for you, Anne, is there is no answer that is going to make you feel better about that situation. There is no answer that's going to help you and make you say, oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. But what I will do, Anne, is all the pain and suffering. We're just going to do this for everybody listening, watching, re listening, rewatching. And again, this is at the 37-minute mark of the show. All pain and suffering has been healed, cleared, and released. Whew, that is a big one, folks. Let's heal, clear, and release that. Let's pull that energy right out of everybody. All that caused, kept, started this pain and suffering has been healed and released. Oh, let's clear, heal. Yeah, that one I can't even. Let's clear, heal, and release all of that also. Beautiful. And I am sorry that you did go through that, Anne. I am truly sorry for that. I am. Okay, I think 914 is the next one. Okay, 914, please turn off any background
Hello?
noise. Hi there, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Catherine, and I'm calling from New York.
Hey, Catherine, how can I help you today?
How are you? I was wondering, please, if I could have a connection to my dad or my grandma, please.
Oh, both. They walked right in together, right next to each other, like right there. Like as soon as you said it, boom, shakalaka, boom, here we are. And I hear the song, whoop, hear it there. What is that song? Whoop, there it is. Or whatever that song is,
There
like
it is.
large and in charge. Okay, so is there, I'm going to ask you this before I get started. Is there a specific question or conversation or something you want to know from them?
There's a lot going on, so either around work or a move.
Okay.
Either one.
Okay, and again, I'm going to ask while we're on the air, if you can mute whatever the other thing you're listening on, if you could just mute that, because otherwise, when I start talking, I'm going to hear that, and I don't want to be distracted with that. So I'm going to say this. Okay, just one second here. Don't I'm gonna mute you, but don't hang up because I am gonna give you their thing, but there's just some background noise that was very distracting to me. Okay, here's what they're saying. As far as work goes, everything is gonna like flatten itself out. So if there are bumps in the road or ripples in the material, very soon, or waves in the ocean, they just keep showing me like there's. It just feels like it's like a keep it coming at you, keep it coming at you, keep it coming at you. It's just gonna flow itself out. It's gonna flow itself out, and it's gonna be smooth sailing. I do feel like I'm going to tell you this, and it's coming through very, very strong. You're going to have a brand new opportunity, one you don't know about yet. Does she have to look for it? Yes. If you start looking for new opportunities, either within your company, but I feel like this is outside of where you are right now, you're going to find something very quickly that you are extremely compatible with. You're going to be very, 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 very compatible with this. I feel like it's going to be a very good fit for you. I feel like you're going to have two opportunities, and you may even be doing two 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 different things, two different like two different jobs, two different works, two different, yeah, like you might have your like main job, and then there's this thing you pick up because you love it. So you pick it up and you do it like every Saturday, or you do it every, Friday night. And it gives you energy, and it revitalizes you. I feel like it's something I see when I see this thing that you do once, like maybe on the side. I think it's the thing you do on the side. I see you, there's people around, and you get to talk to people, and you get to like represent something, uh, almost like you're representing like a product or something. I don't know. I'm getting two different scenarios off of this. So I'm going to give you both scenarios just to give you examples of what this could be. The first scenario is like, do you know when you go into those stores and they're pushing product, like somebody's there with, like, let's just say, I'm going to use this, even though like a NutriBullet, and they're making drinks, and you're talking to people about everything the NutriBullet, and then they're taking samples and going, oh yeah, I want to buy one, blah blah blah. Okay, and that's usually in those big, like those really big stores, like a Costco or something like that. I don't know. I don't go into really big stores like that very often. Um or the second way that this could be done is maybe you have something that you personally like love or are a part of, that you are going to fairs or whatever, and it's just I see you just like possibly doing something where people are around you, and it could be, and I don't want to minimize it, like I don't want to make it like it's your product repping at a store. It could be product repping at a store, or I don't know, being someplace just where people are around, like bartending or waitressing, or exhibitions. It's not exhibitions. What is that word? Exhibiting, like exhibiting something. I don't know what it is. Okay, I think you get the idea. We're all really intelligent here. I don't need to over explain every single thing that comes out of my mouth. Um, but I do. And then I do. I over explain every single thing. What I am going to say is I feel like there are two things. If you want a brand new job at a brand new company, one will be coming in and you will be able to have it. Number two, there will also be another opportunity where you can work in the public in some way with people. And I'm going to click you back on now. And sweetie, I do hope that was helpful for you.
Thank you. I'll look. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have anything on. It's just my phone. I don't know. I might have an issue with my phone. I apologize.
Oh, no, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. But I do hope that the answer was really helpful for you. And I hope that makes sense to you in some way. Okay, love?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
God bless
You're
you
amazing.
too.
Thank
And
you.
absolutely my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, I am going to, hey, Joy, thanks for joining us here today. Maurice Maris, I think her name is Maris, if I'm saying it correctly. Maris, I think so. Went back to her old job. I hope it's working out beautifully for you. Joy would like to know if you have time. I wanted to ask if you know of ways I can change beliefs or any programs that can show me that I think it's you can show me how or say how to change vows of poverty. Well, Joy, you came to the right place. Joy, I do a work called Clearing. I learned it from Jimmy Mack, jimmymackhealing.com. And this healing work, angels come in and they clear old energy contracts, whatever we want to call them, vows out of us. So for Joy, everybody listening, watching, re-listening, re-watching, we have all poverty. And I like to blanket things. I don't want to pinpoint it because you might think it's a vow of poverty or somebody told you that once and they could have been wrong. People are wrong all the time. That's the thing about people. We can be wrong. Okay. Joy, what I'm going to say to you is all poverty has been cleared. I get a no. Let's clear that. All thoughts, programs, beliefs, understandings of poverty have been cleared and healed. We're going to, holy clearing. We're going to clear and heal that. I feel that, like you guys, I feel that coming from like this part of the body all the way up through my whole torso and out through my back. Let me know what you guys are feeling. Now, I'm going to go one step further, Joy. For everybody listening, watching, all contracts, all life paths have been cleared and healed that include any poverty in any way. We're going to clear and heal that. All understandings or guilt with money. Oh, that now I'm just channeling, guys. All guilt with money has been cleared. All shame with money and wealth has been cleared and healed. That's a huge one. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you, Joy. Everybody, thank Joy for this one. All that has brought us to this point with money, finances, and the understanding of money and finances has been cleared and healed. I get a no. Okay, all that started this, all that has kept this, all that has caused this has been healed, cleared, and released. I get a no. Okay, now let's bring in the yum yums. That's what I like to call this part of it. We have a wealth consciousness. I get a no. Let's clear, heal, and release that. Now, some people will say this is supposed to be a show about spirituality. Well, you know what? You can't be very spiritual if you're struggling. If you're straight up struggling, you're not going to be able to have the faith that you are supposed to have in this life. Okay? So there we go. We have a wealth consciousness. We are allowing wealth and the wealth that we want into our life. I get a no. Okay, we're going to clear, heal, release all of that and go to the very next caller who is 203. 203, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, 203. Okay, 352. 352. What's your name and where are you
Hello,
calling from?
Tony.
Hey, what's your
This
name?
is Joanna from Florida.
Hey, Joanna, how can I help you today?
Wow, you just did a clearing on finances, which is wonderful.
Thank
I've
you.
tried to get my disability benefits since 2008 and have been wrongfully denied. And I just reapplied again. And I was saying to myself, this is the last time. It's putting me through a lot every time. So do you see this finally coming through for me?
Yes, there's going to be one hoop you have to jump through. And I feel like you're going to need a documentation you did not, either that you did not present before or they overlooked before. This documentation is coming from a physician, and it's the way the physician has to word it that is going to make the difference. So I feel like this is going to come through. It might take a moment for it to come through, but it is going to come through. So let's anything stopping or blocking this has been cleared. Let's clear that. For you and anybody else waiting on money or waiting on approval, let's clear anything stopping or blocking it. Oh my goodness. And then we are going to do, I hear April. So I feel like in April, some information, some pertinent information is going to come through for you, or there's going to be movement on this. I don't think it will be, it would be great if it could be approved in April. I feel like there will be a couple steps. Just make sure you're over giving information, not under giving. Give them more. Like if you need to go to 2 or 3 doctors to have verification and finalization, do it, but don't undergive. Overgive evidence. Overgive, like the burden of proof is on you. Make sure you prove beyond that burden is what I'm hearing. Okay, love?
Yes, thank you so much, and bless you.
Oh, absolutely. My pleasure. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. And I hope this was helpful for you.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. You are welcome. I'm going to go to 845. 845, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Maria. I call from New York.
Maria, how can I help you today, beautiful?
Yes, please give a message from my husband.
Okay. And what was your husband's first name?
Gaetano.
Gaetano. I used to have an uncle named Gaetano. I haven't, he was an uncle when I was a child and then we lost contact. He went back to Italy and then I don't know. His wife came back, but I don't think he did. Unnecessary information that I am sharing again with everybody. Okay. The first thing I hear, Maria, and I hope this is very, very helpful for you, is I hear a name, and the name is either Antoine or Antonio. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know why, but I am. I don't know if you know somebody on the other side or somebody here with them.
Antonio.
I'm sorry?
Antonio is the name of my father, too.
Oh, well, he's here also. And I think the message today is going to come from both of them. And the message today is stop procrastinating. Make your life the life you want it to be. Don't sit and wait. Don't ponder. Start packing up. Start making the move. Don't worry about if, what, when. The people will come to help when you start to help yourself. You have to start the ball in you. You have to throw the ball. You have to let go of the ball for somebody else to catch the ball. Okay. Clearly, these people had very thick accents or spoke only their native tongue when they were here. I'm sorry, everybody, but bear with us while we communicate, and it's okay. Don't sit and like wait. Oh, when? Oh, dear Jesus, when? No, 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 no. Get up and go. Get up and make it happen. To make it happen, you have to start letting go of the things that you are not going to take with you. Start and letting go of the things that you no longer use. Pack the things that are important that you're going to go with, or the way we would say that is take the things you're going to take with you. um, and then everything will fall into place. Don't wait, because if you wait, by the time what you're waiting for, then you have even more time before you can be there and you can be where you want to be. Okay. Oh, okay, so that is their message to
Thank
you. That is, sweetie, that is their full on message to you. I think you understand that. I think it's going to be very
Yes.
helpful for you. Do you understand what they're saying to you, my love?
Yes, yes, yes. I needed to take you another question, Hannah.
I only have I have un poquito time left, but if you can, or very
Okay, I
quickly.
understand the one with I can go in Italy, the one with to go in Italy, right?
Yes, it's a good choice.
Yes.
I keep hearing, if that's what you want to do, you have to start doing it now. Get there now. Get there now. Everything else will work itself out. It's going to take you a while. Once you start to pack and plan and get everything organized for Italy, by that time, everything will be worked out. Everything will be worked out. Okay.
Good.
And don't worry, you are going to have
Thank you
people.
very much.
You are so welcome, my love. And don't worry, you are going to have people that come through and help you. You're going to have people come through that help
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, my beautiful woman?
I said, thank you very much. You're beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. God bless you.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless
God
you.
bless you too, my love. And
90 seconds.
absolutely my pleasure, my beautiful, beautiful love. Okay, you guys, everybody just heard the 90-second thing. I'm going to say this. I love each and every one of you so very, very much. I'm so grateful for the time that we get to spend together here. I will be back Wednesday at noon Central. If you would like to call in on Wednesday, the call in number is always 845-277-9131. I'm trying to go so fast. It's not working. I love you all. Please join me on Wednesday. If you did not get through today, I apologize, but I will do my best to get to you on Wednesday. Until then, go make miracles in your life, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.